So once you have done all the analysis, now let's enter into action mode. Like, what is action that you have to take? The very first thing is, you can also, like, you should think about prompts as prompt library. First you have to come up with several prompts that you think that users might ask, and then also you can easily derive from the keywords, right? If you are doing a if you have a CRM tool, then of course people ask, oh, what is the best CRM tools, and then for B2B or for B2C, and then also for different, let's say, like cost range, low budget, high budget, and so on, right? So you can yourself first come up with this prompt library, and for each prompt you check across the different platforms, different languages, and so on, right? And then that can be easily derived from your top SEO keywords or pay-per-click keywords or the search console queries that you see, where users are searching and how users are searching and coming to your platform, and also from your actual customers you can ask and come up with these questions as well. And then you can categorize the prompts based on topic, based on intent, and based on the customer journey, and so on. So now once you've created the library, the next is to analyze it and analyze the gap. Like, first is like, okay, first you run the audit using opcut, and then you can actually see what is the result, and then see what is the gap here. And then opcut automatically suggests some improvements to be done, but you will also know what has to be done. For example, if you're not showing up in a comparison page, then you know that you have to create a comparison page as well. And if you don't have a use case and educational content related to that, or an FAQ page, that's something that you have to create as well, like templates, like calculators, like glossary of content, category pages, like topical pages, and so on. And also, here backlinks are surely important, but not that much, I would say, because if you see in Google or AI overview, I saw an example where it's just taking from a random LinkedIn post, that doesn't have that many likes. It's not a like the how do you say, the author doesn't have so much followers and so on, but still it is relevant. That's why it's taking from it. So in SEO, it's all about having the a lot of backlinks and so on, right? That doesn't matter much here. So AEO gives you or AEO analysis actually gives you a bigger content roadmap. It's not about publishing random articles. You're actually starting to think about content across platforms, not just as a blog, but also in Quora, also in Reddit, and so on, to cover all the prompt or topics that are relevant to your to your domain or to your website or to your products.